There was a point in my life where red was my favorite color because it reminded me of rage. It represented wrath. And being honest with you, I feel like we assimilate with things that help us reinforce our identity. So at the time my identity was this angry kid, and for me what red represented was rage. I think we don't realize how emotions form us, and I think we don't realize how these make up placeholders for our identity. It's important to have emotions, but it's so much more important not to be formed by them. It's okay to be sad, it's okay to be happy, it's okay to be all these ranges of I mean, maybe not okay to be all the ranges of emotions, but it's okay to feel these things. You are not less or anything like that because you feel a certain way. And I think sometimes we have this pursued identity of, oh, we shouldn't feel this way. Like, I can't be sad. So whenever we are sad, it takes us lower than it actually needs to be. Embrace your feelings and truly, truly embrace how you feel. Like what I was talking about in the very beginning about red really represented anger, and anger was the only thing, not only thing, but like red really was my favorite color because I was angry all the time. To me, red was wrath. Red was rage. I literally was like, red's my favorite color because of these reasons. And for a while, that was my comfort and that was my expression of myself. It's kind of sad now that I think about it. But hey, we can look back and we can grow. I wrote something, and let me pull it up real quick. Emotions come, but it's even more important than they go. I don't think we realize it's great to feel these feelings, but it's also great not to feel these feelings because when you stay in a state of sadness, I think that's when you become depressed. When you stay in a like our emotions or our egos are really formed by our emotions or formed by things we want to represent. We buy luxurious, right? We buy luxurious cars to appear a certain way, to be looked at the certain way. Our emotions kind of protect us from how we want other people to view us, even though at the end of the day we don't view everybody, but we want to be seen. And in these emotions coming and going, sometimes we can feel like lack of control in them. But if we're being honest, who can truly, truly control your emotions? Mastering your emotions is such a hard thing to do. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm saying that in that it's very, very important not to be formed by emotions that come and go. It's very important that emotions come, but even more important that they go. Because if you're formed by your feelings, you could never be fall in love, sadly. Love is a choice, and you choose it every day. Something I've learned recently. No, I'll say recently. Something I've learned. Yeah, something I've learned. And emotions are just powerful force that we can either use to create or we can either use to break us or break other people. We let other people form our ego, form our emotions, when inherently, as you let the world be around you and observe, you realize that, hey, it's not that deep to a certain extent. You can see it in parents who try to live vicariously through their children whenever they're playing sports. When they're like, oh, the kid's about to score a touchdown or a miss or something like that, and they like really expressive. In a way, it could be supportive, or it could be vicarious living, and that's an identity that we have let in the past form us. Yeah, emotions are powerful, emotions are great, but it's even more important to let them go and embrace the going and choosing each day not to be formed by them.